I made $20,000 yesterday and I ain't even jump up out the bed. Bag a leg, take a rent until he got the bed, walking like I'm Fred. Bonnie Rubble riding in the bubble, but it's stolen, watching for the feds. Made $20,000 yesterday, little boy, you heard what I said. You came in and rockin'.
Who are we?
It's the dark skin sailors, my neighbor.
What I gotta do, bro?
They gotta subscribe, like, and comment on
the news.
Man.
Instagram popping up right now, man. You guys listen. We got 13 animals that hit each other. Oh my goodness.
13 animals that hit each other.
13 animals that hit each other. My guy.
I'm a dog. And you are busy.
If I do not see cats and dogs in here,
bruh,
this is a big deal.
If I see Tom and Jerry,
If I do not see Tom and Jerry,
right?
I just annoy each other. Before we get into this video, man, get this video to 1,000 likes. 2 times.
3 times.
3 times. Let's get straight into it.
Hello everyone. Scientists currently estimate that more than 1.5 million species of animals live on our planet, not including those that haven't been discovered or studied yet. Of course, not all of them are friendly.
You saw yo, he said something. Brother, he charged up.
Which one looks scarier, bro?
The one on the bottom, bro.
Nah, the lion, that motherfucker.
The top one looks beautiful.
The
tiger looks beautiful.
Lion look like he's just dirty. Like he look like a monster. Like
yeah, he's
the lion looks like he would like.
Lion look like he's just trying to fuck shit up. Like a lion look like he would just kill you.
I ain't gonna
A
care
tiger
about
look like he's spaying your life.
looking at me like that. I would be like, okay, this is kind of beautiful, but I'm fucking scared. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Little ass flies.
Like imagine having pores that each speck of hair grows out of, but in that pore, a specific hair
different
grows
color.
out of.
Imagine cutting your hand and then your body just heals itself.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Think of the worst relationship. You're probably thinking of cats and dogs, but this toxic relationship doesn't surprise anyone anymore. In fact, there are much more deadly enemies in the animal world. Today, we're going to talk about creatures that cannot stand each other. Let's get it on. Crocodiles and hippos.
Oh yeah, I know this.
Everyone's afraid of crocodiles and views them as the murderous kings of the rivers. Yet, few people know that their neighbours, the hippos, are not as harmless as they seem at first glance. Thanks to the cartoons we used to see in our childhood, we imagine hippos as cute, chubby creatures that move pretty slowly. But in real life, hippos can reach a speed of up to 30 kilometers per hour. By the way, they eat more than just grass. Hippos are not vegetarians. Recently, scientists discovered that they can be a carnivore too, and although these animals eat meat only in critical circumstances, like a drought, they can take food away from crocodiles if they want to. By the way, another interesting fact is that researchers have recently discovered that hippos are related to whales. But who is the true king of the rivers? The seemingly harmless hippos or the toothy crocodiles? In Africa, for example, the Nile crocodile is considered one of the most dangerous wild animals. According to various data, it attacks people 270 to 750 times a year. However, hippos are still considered more aggressive. Especially for their love to overturn passing ships, killing the people inside. This is something crocodiles don't do. However, crocodiles and hippos coexist daily in many regions of Africa. What happens when these two meet face to face though? Nothing special really. As a general rule, crocodiles try to stay away even from baby hippos, especially if their mothers are around. And if somehow they end up nearby, they behave with utmost caution. But in some cases, for example when they fight for food, the encounter can end very badly for the crocodiles. lions and hyenas. You don't need to be a scientist to know about the feud between lions and hyenas. This centuries-old war was shown in Disney's iconic animated movie, The Lion King.
That was it?
Oh yeah, that just freaked me out too.
Indeed, these spotted hyenas and the kings of the jungle hate each other on a genetic level and are always ready to fight each other. As a general rule, of course, lions win, thanks to their strength and physical endurance.
Hyenas gotta be one of the scariest fucking animals I've ever heard of, bro. Them niggas will laugh while tearing you to shreds. And they scatter bite, bro. These niggas scatter bite. Like, nigga, they don't just bite, nigga. No, they scatter bite, nigga. They in the midst of them scatter bite, nigga, they're tearing flesh off the fucking bone.
Bro, they look African.
Wow, they're laughing. They said they look African.
Talking to animal look African.
Nah, bro, that nigga just look African, bro.
They're not United States animals. They're not a typical U.S. dog.
But U.S. we be having like deers, donkeys, nah.
Shit, you could even say even a deer look like an American nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. Like a grizzly bear, come on, you can't tell me a brown grizzly bear don't look like your typical American fat motherfucker that wear caps over their head.
I ain't gonna lie, them dogs be cute. In Africa, bro,
Yeah,
these animals is not cute.
Them niggas not meant to be cute, nigga. They ain't meant to destroy shit.
But not always. So how do we explain this irreconcilable confrontation? The fact is that lions and hyenas are in the same niche in the food chain. In other words, these animals are rivals and hunt the same prey. Hyenas outnumber lions though, which gives them an undeniable advantage. But in a face-to-face encounter, there's a high probability that the king of the jungle will win. The exception is when a lone lion has to face a clan of hyenas. This happens when an old male lion is expelled from the pride. Then the animal becomes a hermit and lives alone. When it gets older, it becomes a vulnerable target for a large cackle of bloodthirsty hyenas. In addition to attacking in groups, they have another deadly weapon, their jaws. The hyena bite is believed to be terribly strong. Sometimes the confrontation between these two species turns into real wars. This is what happened in 1999, for example, when 35 hyenas and 6 lions died in a 2-week war in the Ethiopian desert. Every night they fought fiercely, and during the day they rested from the fighting in their dens. By the way, in some cases, these species even kill each other's cubs, not for food, but just as a survival strategy. Ant wars. Could these tiny little ants be aggressive? Well, believe it or not, they are incredibly dangerous, just to each other. Ant wars are a very common and aggressive form of interaction between individuals from different colonies. They happened in the first place when competing for food. Ants appeared on our planet about 160 million years ago and grew stronger very quickly in several ecological niches, becoming one of the largest animal populations on Earth. Today, there are about 16,000 species of ants in our ecosystem, and their total number reaches the inconceivable figure of 10,000 trillion insects. In other words, there are more than 1 million ants per person. No wonder ants can't avoid not only internal conflicts, but also conflicts between different species. This is also explained by the fact that ants are social insects. Colony has a family structure and distinctive characteristics, and they tend to perceive members of other colonies as enemies. This is where most conflicts begin. If an ant colony believes that ants of another species or other colonies want to take away their food or invade their territory, they will respond to this threat, which can sometimes lead to a real battle. There are even separate groups of soldier ants in the colonies of certain species, which belong to the working class and specialize in defense. The attack usually comes from the army ants, which is a group of a different species. By the way, these warriors are not afraid of other insects such as bees, which also tend to stay away from their formidable army. But how do these belligerent insects win battles? Ants have various special devices for this purpose. For example, glands that emit toxic chemicals during an attack. In addition, army ants are usually very organised when they attack. While an ant fights the enemy face to face, others often swarm the victim and start attacking it, sometimes ripping off its limbs. Sounds like a bloody action movie.
Nah, that dude be doing that. That's a little like
Sharks and dolphins.
What's it called?
It's obvious which animal's more frightening, cute dolphins or bloodthirsty sharks, right? However, sharks are scared to death to see a dolphin. You don't believe us? Well, now I'll explain why. Dolphins have much softer skin and a versatile skeleton structure. Thanks to this, they have better maneuverability and speed than their rivals, whose skeleton is full of clumsy cartilage parts. Also, pay attention to their tails. While the shark's vertical fin significantly limits its upward and downward movement, the dolphin's horizontal tail fin helps it move quickly and make sharp blows. And orcas, the most dangerous species in the dolphin family, use their tails to throw sharks on their backs, immobilize them, and, well, you can imagine the rest. But let's see what happens next. It seems incredible, but the dolphin's face is so strong and thick that it works like a battering ram when attacking. Dolphins sneak up on sharks from below and hit their soft abdomen, which can cause serious internal injuries. By the way, dolphins almost always move in pods, while sharks are usually by themselves, which makes them more vulnerable.
That shit is built like a fist, bro.
Right, yes, bro.
Like, imagine somebody just going like this to your stomach.
But I'm not gonna cap. I don't believe the dolphin be whooping them, bro. I have yet to see a video where a dolphin was whooping a shark, bro.
I mean, they're smart too, though.
I need to listen. I've been hearing this my whole life, but not a single person has a video of a dolphin whooping a shark, bro. Like not a single person.
That's cap, bro.
That don't cap, bro. Let me find out sharks.
I don't ever be seeing dolphins
It's
fight.
under the water.
Yeah, I don't be seeing dolphins.
Nah, but hear what I'm saying. They have videos of orcas fighting seals. They have videos of seals eating penguins. They have videos of all this different stuff. But nobody caught a dolphin whooping a shark. Like if they really whooping them, like they say they getting whooped, bro. You don't have videos, bro. Show me something. Show me something. I need to see it.
So I want to hear it. I want to see it. They probably just see like sharks just run away. They probably eat feet when they see them coming.
It's crazy. God did a bunch of things, bro. You know how far down the ocean goes, bro?
Bro, there's so many species down there, bro. We have yet to even see half of them.
I was curious to whether, like, nigga, yeah, I understand, like, the pressure is so high when you get to that depth, but, nigga, we're going into outer space, man. Like, how the fuck do you
That
not
takes
make
longer
a
to get
machine
there.
that can, like, how the hell can you not make something that can tolerate the pressure or make it, like, a type of, like,
Well, underwater?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't go but so deep.
Yeah,
I think the reason is because it's more about territory than it is about actual exploration.
But I was just sitting here thinking, like, bro, imagine God made us one of these fishes. Like, he decided to make us a human. But imagine we could be one of these fishes, man.
Bro, we could have been an ant.
Because, like, the same way they have life, we also have life. So it's like, I'm looking at them like, bruh.
There's a heaven for them, too.
Probably not a heaven,
but
it's like the fact that they have life like we do, and we just look at them like, oh, it's an animal. But nigga, the same way we feel about ourselves is the same way they probably feel about.
That's how I feel when I
But it's
look
just
at it.
like, fuck, bro.
I know what you're talking about, cause bro, Luna, bro, is one prime example, cause she has feelings. Like when I look at her, I'm like, bro, you act just like a human being, but like I don't understand you.
Right.
But like she will tell you things and like do things so you could be able to understand.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, bro, where do they go, bro?
I don't know,
Bro, like what happens to them?
all dogs go to heaven.
Just don't take them to China and go, bro.
All dogs go to heaven.
Bro, there's an African story
to
where
the Hausa part of Nigeria.
Snakes are good.
It's like
But dolphins' greatest weapon to defeat sharks is their intelligence. With their incredible echolocation capabilities, these creatures can easily follow the movements of their enemies. Bees and hornets.
that nigga. Wait,
Another
is he
game.
Y'all know what just happened right there, bro?
What happened?
But that 4K camera just got destroyed, bro. Y'all saw that, bro.
Movements of their enemies.
Bro, that nigga's what is this?
Did y'all get that?
Said that 4K camera got destroyed, man.
Bro, the dude was like, the dolphin can mimic the shark's movements.
Yeah.
So nigga, just off of their head, bro.
They got like an antenna, bro.
Nigga, that's like the Naruto joke, bro.
You said they can
Kakashi, bro.
So like they can act like a shark.
Yes, bro. They can literally move every movement they do. They could go with it.
So they would think they're a shark or some shit.
Nigga, they got the risen gun. Where that shit come?
He said Renegade. Got that nigga in the jutsu.
The Renegade is the Naruto shit.
Bees and
That's not
hornets.
Naruto, bro.
That's Rasengan.
That's
Kakashi. It's the white eyes.
eyes.
It's the white.
I don't watch
the white one?
Yeah, it's the white one.
Yeah,
The Byakugan.
Yeah, what's Kakashi's
No,
eyes?
the Renegon.
Kakashi is the
Renegon's the one that Pain had.
Yeah.
Kakashi had the
Kakashi has
I can't
the.
even remember what that shit was called. Now that
It's a Risen 5000, man.
I'm heavy.
What is that? Eye, bro.
No, the red eye.
Yeah.
The red
It's from the Chi clan, but I can't remember what it was called.
I know you be putting niggas in Genjutsu and shit, bro.
Fuck! It's on the tip of my tongue.
I mean, that's
It start with an R too, bro.
It's a Risen gun, I swear.
No,
bro.
it's not. It's not a Rasengan. It's
We getting up talking.
Sharingan.
Oh, yeah, it's that. So you got that, bro.
There's different
Another
levels.
deadly conflict in the insect world is the battle between hornets and bees. For example, one Japanese giant hornet can kill 4 dozen Japanese bees. Hornets build large cellulose nests, and the core of their nutrition is food rich in sugar. In nature, they find it in rotten fruits, tree juices, and liquids released by other insects. That's why hornets love to invade beehives. As a general rule, beekeepers protect the hives from these bees by placing special traps in the apiaries. However, the Japanese subspecies of bees has developed its own unusual pest control mechanism. When they have an unwanted guest around, a large group of these insects swarm around the hornets and begin to move their wings very quickly. As a result, the hornet is trapped in a death trap, a kind of heat coil with a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. So, after a while, the intruder simply dies from the heat. Meerkats and drongo birds. Back to the Lion King. You probably remember how little Simba learned to live Hakuna Matata style, eating worms and insects. Well, in nature, meerkats, like Timon, Simba's friend, eat insects too, as well as lizards, snakes, spiders, scorpions, and so on. But there's the problem. In their habitats, there are some birds that have pretty much the same diet, and they are willing to fool anyone to get some food. We're talking about the drongo birds that can mimic the sounds of other animals. Taking advantage of the fact that meerkats are afraid of some predators, the cunning bird frightens these animals when they're about to eat and steals the prey that's been thrown away in a hurry.
Bro, you can't trust these birds, bro. I swear.
Look at that, really, bro.
Dogs and cats.
Yep, I know it, bro.
And finally, a classic, the dogs versus cats conflict, which we've seen in hundreds of cartoons, films, and books. From childhood, we've
Wait,
learned
isn't it like cats? I mean, dogs scared of cats? Is it cats?
Nah, nigga, why would the dog be scared of them motherfuckers?
That's
I mean, cats are scared of dogs.
But it's fucked up.
It's like they're scared of dogs, but they choose to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a dog.
They be the ones
and a
starting
cat,
shit.
bro. They both loved each other, bro.
Do y'all really think they don't like each other though?
I don't think that.
I feel like cats just be bored.
Yeah, they just want to
They
play.
just walk around and smack
Yeah, like, I think the
That
dogs
happens
are
a
sick of
lot.
that shit.
He be like, and then runs away, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like-
fuck with him, bro.
Them motherfuckers be
The
like
dogs
this.
be like, nah.
Them like,
They be quick too. They be like,
man, this.
Nigga, that cats be off the.
you know a cat looking for trouble and he will be stuck on them.
wait, he moving real things like,
Nah, nigga, you know a cat to know when he walk into him like this.
or the back arch not like that, bro.
Hey, when the cats are just doing this, bro, you know they're up to no good when they just like.
Bruh. Oh, man.
Cause look at that with the red light jump too, bro. When you had those little red lights, bro. Like with the lasers. Them niggas.
Like you saw in the last video, bro, or you saw nigga the cat was going down the steps and it just chose to jump off like for no reason, like and just ran off, bro.
Niggas stupid.
animals just do not get along. In fact, researchers say this is not entirely true. These misunderstandings are mostly caused by hunting instincts and communication problems. The fact is that when dogs were first domesticated, they were taught to hunt small furry animals. That's why every dog that sees a cat immediately tries to chase it, and a cat's natural response is fear and defense. However, if a dog is raised in the same house as a cat since puppyhood, it ceases to see it as potential prey and often becomes compliments its friend. Another factor that can irritate a cat is the way that dogs behave when they interact with each other. We believe you know what we mean. For cats, this behaviour seems strange, to put it mildly. In addition, cats are used to living alone, while dogs need constant attention and are used to living in packs. However, these animals can easily adapt, so if you decide to adopt a cat and a dog, you just need to give them some time to get to know each other.
I feel like a cat will
Dude, are you looking for me?
I feel like a cat will even teach a dog some shit, bro. Like you saw the cat just open the door and shit, bro. Fuck it. Like the cat might show the dogs and
That's
jump
true,
on
bro.
this shit.
It's like a black dude and a white dude trying to get along, bro.
Shit, if that's the case, nigga, a cat can teach a dog how to cover up his shit and clean after itself.
Yeah, I mean that's all I ain't, bro. You got
The dog just take the shit and just walk away. Cats actually kick that shit like dirt on it and try to cover it up.
At least make it look neat.
Yeah.
Boy, put some newspaper on it or something.
I remember when dogs used to dig on the ground to shit. Now they don't even do that no more, bro. They just shit and walk away.
it's probably like certain dogs.
Yeah, it might be like the area too, because certain dirts is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They probably try to that's how they mark their territory.
So this my poop
It's my
pile.
poop station. My poop station.
Shit, I know cats do that. They do that to catch their prey.
What game is this, bro?
This is
Narnia.
New technologies and great gadgets. Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.
Yeah. Two like last video when we go bowling.
yeah. I don't
Go bowling.
Bowling. Like bow and arrow.
Oh,
Yeah, like we do like a nerf jump too, like set up an obstacle course where we go like nerf it.
Alright, man. Thank you guys for tuning into this video.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you want to see another one of this
Like the
video.
video.
3,000 likes. Yes, sir. And that'll be for this. Please don't forget to
Like, share, subscribe if you're
new.
God loves you. God bless you. And we see you out of here. Gang. So.